Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Gracie's Gamut. Today I'll be doing a general reading for you, covering whatever I feel is in the cards. Remember that this is a general reading. It's not a personal read, so take what's for you and leave the rest. It doesn't sound like you let it go. If it does, maybe you need to watch a couple other videos. Not just mine, I mean other YouTubers. Alright, let's see what's coming up here. I feel like I'm gonna need to pull a, let me stop here and pull a Wisdom of the Oracle for you guys to start the reading off. What is going on for Sagittarius? What do they need to focus on for the week, the upcoming weeks? Okay, we have two cards here. We have Tick Tock in the reverse. That's a protection message. And we have No Place Like Home, also a protection message because it's in the reverse. Let me read for you guys, since it definitely right now, because it is a protection message. It may be something that you need to know. Okay, let's see here. We have the number 30. Tick tock. All right. Essential meanings: timelessness, divine timing, and immeasurable time as well. And your protection message: have you been feeling as if the clock is ticking and gotten a little nervous that your dreams are taking too long to manifest? There is nothing to fear. You will never run out of time for the important things. The miracles that are yours and yours alone can't be missed. Isn't that amazing? You're in such capable hands, with guides and angels covering in the invisible spaces, ensuring that your journey will be filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. Spirit will never deny you your highest good. All is yours in divine, appropriate timing. You can relax. We all tend to do this, don't we? It feels like nothing. We're a society that everything is instant gratification. Needing it now. That's probably why there's so many credit issues. I don't understand the whole credit system myself, but my entire life I've been fighting fighting it, never succeeding. I almost am now, but it takes hard work. And it never feels like it never feels like you're ever where you need to be, and like you're never going to get where you need to be or where you want to be. But this is saying that you have infinite time to get done whatever it is that you're trying to get done here. This is probably focusing on a choice few of you that may be trying to rush a situation, I feel. Alright, No Place Like Home, 50. I suddenly felt like with the TikTok card and the No Place Like Home, someone kind of wanting to be more connected with someone. Maybe you're wanting to move in, or you're so comfortable with them, but that they feel like home. They feel like the place where you want to be all the time, and yet you feel like they're not making commitment either. Like you would like, in the ways that you would like. All right, we have the number 50. Let's get to it so we can get on with our reading here. Number 50. No Place Like Home. Essential meanings: authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. Your protection message: there are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, and we all look for certainty for what we know, even if the qualities we seek in other people and in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that there you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you did, you'll get what you got. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar. And you will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time will not be different unless you do something different. Pushing on, I feel like someone pushing a situation in a relationship, or if this has to do with money, you may keep either investing in something that really is not for your greatest good, because you think, okay, I do this right now. In either situation, I do this, I want to push it, I want the outcome now, but it's so much prettier, it's so much more beautiful when you let it draw and let it play out on its own. Pushing and rushing into situations, we tend to end up not where we really want to be. All right, let's get into the body of your read here, Sag. Wanting things, wants. Our wants, sometimes we let them outweigh the feeling of the need of other things, and we get ourselves in a bind. I feel like some of you may be dealing with that right now. Maybe overspending on something that you really want. Instead of waiting until you get your credit right or whatever, you go through a source where now you got tons of interest in that, like a car or, you know, a house, whatever it is, that I feel like you may be rushing into it, not wanting to wait for a natural outcome. All right, you have the Seven of Wands. It's in the reverse. Something is overcoming you here. This is what this is about. You in the upright, it would be like you overcoming whatever it is. It could be control your finances, control your credit. It could be I feel like someone is having beginning to get emotional ties for someone, and they weren't expecting it. You weren't planning on this in this relationship. You didn't actually want it to be like a relationship. You said, you know, I'm not going to get into another relationship. I just want to just have a casual thing going on. But I feel like there's some emotions beginning to tie you down to this person or the situation. Let's see, what else do we have here? Well, as usual, guys, you know me, I throw everything on the floor. Okay, quite a few dropped here, so we're going to do this. We have the High Priestess here. I feel like you're being guided by something more powerful than you. You may be struggling with some things, but I feel like this is saying you have protection, you have a backing. You might not realize it. There's probably some things been happening that you feel like you may overlook them as something that is like clues to what's upcoming, to what direction you need to go in, and you may be so dead ahead there that you're not seeing. You got your blinders on. You're not seeing some cues from the universe that are things being. It's like they're trying to talk to you. I always feel this way. Like I catch so many different signs. You're not always going to know what they mean. You got to decipher it. It's a code. You got to decipher it and figure it out for yourself. It's not supposed to be that easy. For some people it is, because they're more in tune with it. But you may be overlooking. I feel like somebody overlooking protections that are there for you, that are in place from the universe, to keep you from completely going over the edge. And there may be some things that you're overlooking, that is them gearing you in the right direction, trying to gear you in the right direction. Whether you go that way or not, you know, it's totally up to us. You have the Three of Swords in the reverse here. I feel like somebody has been getting over. This may be a rebound thing if it's a relationship. I feel like someone got hurt. and somebody else is stepping in. That's why you didn't want another relationship. Possibly you were like, I don't want to get tied down with another relationship, but you like the companionship of this person, but you're beginning to feel this, and I feel like it's helping you get over whatever this past hurt was. You have the Three of Cups here. Whatever you went through with a past relationship, I feel like possibly it was a third-party situation. Whether it really happened or whether you thought it happened and it caused so many problems that it ended up being a messy ending. I feel like also this card could be signifying union, coming together. I feel like someone taking advice from someone that you normally, you would shun their advice a little bit. I mean, not meaning to, but you kind of did your own thing anyway, and you may be listening at this time. I feel like maybe there's a gathering of friends here. I feel like a celebration of someone else's relationship. This may have to do with like an emotional situation. If you have to attend a friend's wedding or a family member's wedding, and their like relationship is amazing to you, in your eyes that's an amazing relationship, and you just couldn't find that, you haven't been able to find that, and you may be overwrought with emotion at this union, just so you're aware. We have the Fool, going off I want to say going off the deep end, jumping feet first in a situation, a relationship, investment opportunity, whatever it is. I feel like you're jumping in without testing the water. This may be good or it may be bad. Sometimes it's a good thing. If you kept yourself so worried about the finer details of things sometimes that you missed out. That could be for some of you. On the other hand, this could be jumping into a new relationship when you're really not ready, and you letting feelings overpower you, and it might just be what you missed from the other relationship, the good parts of it, even if it did go sour. All right, we are going to pull a few cards here from this deck. We have Justice. This is a balancing out of your energies here. I feel like you may be overcome with some emotions at one point, but it does feel like things beginning to turn and things going your way. Maybe this new relationship, this new person, you guys both meant for it to be just a fling. You just meant for it to be a friendly thing where you so neither one of you had to commit to anyone. But I feel like there is some with the Justice, it's not just balance, but I sometimes I feel like right now, even Stevens, you guys are both feeling the same way, whether you know it, whether you each of you know it or not. You're both kind of getting that overwhelming feeling like you want to be with that other person. Nice, very interesting. I like it a lot. Okay. What else do we have for Sag at this time? We have the Towers. The Lovers. I'm sorry. I'm like the Towers. The Lovers in the reverse. I feel like this is definitely what this is calling out here. This is calling out a relationship where it was supposed to only be in a friend. It could even be friends. That may be why this gathering of friends. This may be of someone who was a friend of yours, and you guys did the dirty deed here, and it's become something more as well. I feel like it's in the reverse because you didn't mean for this to happen. And while you're feeling like this, the other person, I believe, feels the same way. They have a more attraction to you than they initially thought. And it's not that they are were lying that they didn't really want to get into a relationship. They just wanted to stay this way. I think that it's just like in your case, they are feeling some things that they didn't expect to feel. You have the Six of Wands. This is good news, good business, good look, good love coming in here. I feel like it's like being on top of the world. celebration time, being noticed possibly, if this is you in your career, being noticed, not expecting it. I feel like maybe this is a union you're not expecting. Maybe someone's going to offer you a lucrative opportunity as well that I just feel like you don't expect it. You're not, it's not something you're going to be expecting. Even if you're working really hard, some of us are modest and we don't really think that we're going to be very, very successful. We want to be successful, we strive for that, but sometimes we just don't expect something very very great to come in and happen. All right, we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse here. I feel like this is someone not thinking something completely through, or not really thinking about a situation at all, possibly. The Queen of Wands in the upright can be about, really being focused on learning some things, learning things about yourself, about whatever it is you're going to do. You investigate it first. But this is in the reverse. Like, this is someone, I feel like, going off on a different path and than what they would expect that they were going to, the one that you thought that you were initially on. You have the Seven of Wands here in the reverse as well. Again, this is definitely some feelings, or a situation overpowering you, feeling maybe helpless from it. Maybe, like I said, I feel like for some of you, this is a relationship. This is a relationship situation where you did not expect to fall for someone. It was, I'm feeling for some of you, it was a friends with benefit kind of thing. You thought you sat down on a emotional day and stuff, and you and this friend decided, you know what, we're just gonna be, let's just, you know what, we won't even deal with other people, we'll just deal with each other because we're friends and we can do that. But in reality, emotions began to come in here. All right, we are going to pull some cards for clarity. I think I got a little bit of feeling on one deck and decided to go for another here. All right, what do we have for Sag? What else do they need to know? And here we are. We have the Hierophant in the reverse. I feel like this is you not needing to be alone anymore. Not needing to be alone anymore. I don't think you understand that this is something, this may be why you've been feeling the way you have, because there is that urgency to worry about what the future is going to bring. If you're just doing a friendly little, friends mingling here, that you're not thinking about things like the Hierophant could be about learning. Maybe there's something that you haven't learned that you need to worry about doing, or maybe I feel like for someone, maybe you were planning on, you or your person that you didn't know were your person yet, were planning on going away for school, but you fell in love, and now the decisions are changing and they're not going to go just yet, or they're not. I feel like it feels like a pause though. Also, this may be referencing to the heartbreak that may have happened in the past, maybe a divorce. Some of you may have been divorced, and that's where that came from in the beginning here. But it still feels like that maybe this is the route where you were trying to be like alone and that, but with that feeling of being overtaken by emotion for someone or something, I feel like it's gonna change that. We have the Star, very nice card. I feel like possibly if you're dealing with someone and you're beginning to have feelings, I feel like it's mutual. For most of you, it's going to be mutual. Obviously, this isn't going to be for everyone. in every situation. But I feel like for some of you, it's going to be this where they're feeling the same thing and they're wanting a little more, but they don't want to say nothing because you already said you don't want to say anything because you said you guys agreed that you weren't going to get into it like that. But I feel like you're both feeling that way, and it could cause it might cause a little strife between you. Not a lot, but I feel like it's just going to be frustration because you both want something more, but you don't know the other one wants it. And you may not want to sit down and have that talk. But it feels like dreams coming true here. It feels like holding on to, needing to hold on to this because it is something bright. I'm looking at how everything is dim and there's this bright, the bright star above them illuminating paths, illuminating the sky. Alright, let's see what else we have here. For Sag, just didn't want to go back in. We have Knave of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely a message of love coming in here. I think you've been hit by Cupid here. We have Justice in the reverse. Justice coming up again. You may be dealing with Libran energy here, or you have a lot of this energy in your chart. I do feel like whatever it is will disrupt your balance a little bit. I feel like it's these extra emotions that are being thrown at you at this time. Just be mindful of that and don't lash out at anyone because you're not sure what you're dealing with. And really, you might want to take that time to stop and think, you know, why did I say that? Why did I do that? You have the Two of Wands. There's two different, yeah, you got two paths coming up here to take. I mean, on one hand, it's like red pill, blue pill here. In another deck, they're actually illuminated in red, two different paths, one red, one blue, totally opposites here. It feels like you can either go one way or another. Either you're going to tell this person that you want to be with them, or you are you can just let it keep going the way it is and keep it open and all of that. Because with anything, it can bring in difficulties. You know, if you say that, yes, this is definitely a relationship, there may be some characteristics they have of that other person as well. So be mindful of that, that you're not trying to replace the person that hurt you because at one point you liked or loved the person that ended up hurting you and you loved who they were, you know, or you wouldn't have been there with them. They just turned out not to be what they thought you thought they were. You have the Seven of Swords in the reverse here. I feel like someone's stealing your heart. This can be, you know, some people can see this as something bad, like you know, someone it could actually have to do with a theft if you're dealing with that at the moment, or you may begin to deal with that, some of you. But I feel like this has a lot to do with stealing your heart and the possibility that you could be afraid that they will hurt you, or you know, that's why you were trying to keep distance, but it didn't work. All right, let's pull one more card here. What else do we have for Sag? The Knave of Wands. Definitely learning something about your person, I feel, or about a situation. Learning something that is going to change the dynamics of what's going on. Let's so just be mindful that something may come in, some more information about the person, or maybe someone, a fellow, a mutual friend is gonna, you know, let you know how they feel, how they really feel about you. They may have had a conversation with this person, and they come back to you and be like, you know, they really are into you more than what they're saying. Okay, we're going to I want to take a few cards and just focus on money right now, your careers. If I know that hasn't come up a lot. So let's, what does Sag need to know about their money and their career at this time? We have the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, just keep, I feel like your hard work is going to pay off here. The Eight of Pentacles is about working hard towards your goals and your dreams. I feel like it's saying that something that you've been working on, something that you've been focusing on. Nine of Swords. You're worrying about something that I think you need not worry about this. It's going to come through for you. Sorry. Once again, I dropped my card. Okay. Noisy ass shit. Sorry. Alright, we have three of them that came out here. We have the Page of Cups. You've been focusing on something here, whether it be trying to get that dream job. Maybe you've been working on a project at work, or possibly a business of your own ideas. It's something that you something coming through here that you really are you've been worrying about something. It may be a loan. It may be a loan to, further your business or get where you need to be. You have the Three of Pentacles here. Yes, working with others. This could actually be, well, I was thinking of waiting on the answer for a loan. This could be a bank or an institution that you're trying to apply for help to get your business off the ground, like a startup possibly coming in here. In a positive light. It feels like it's positive. We have the Five of Swords. Being mindful of the Five of Swords is kind of like someone you may need to worry about in your space, that may be a negative influence on something, on things that you're doing, and they're doing in the case of the Five of Swords, they're doing it purposely. They really for whatever reason, mind you, this is someone close to you. For whatever reason, someone likes to sabotage things in what's going on, and it could just be right down to negatives talking to you, putting little seeds in your head to deter you from doing certain things. And I feel like you need to be mindful of this person over here. It feels like they come off as a friend, but behind your back they got this grin, like, yeah, it could be a rivalry kind of thing, and you don't even know what's going on. I'm going to pull a few more cards here. You know what, I want to change decks. I want to ask about this person. All right, what is going on with this person? What do they need to know about this person? So any way you can direct them at who it is at this time, who it may be, this person that is sabotaging for their personal gain, sabotaging Sag. You have the King of Cups. I don't like that. This is someone you're very close to. Someone that comes off as that they love you, or that they care about you enough that that's how close they are. This could be a spouse. This could be a spouse. This could be a family member. It could be a friend that is just maybe they've been your friend for a long time and you didn't realize that they were sabotaging. This may also be this King of Cups. Maybe this is someone that you love, someone that you respect, someone that you have emotional ties with. Anything else? No. You have the Star. Someone self-sabotaging as well. Because I feel like it doesn't matter to them if they something happens bad to them as well, as long as it happens to you. I don't like that. That's just someone who's very deceiving. So just watch anybody who is very, very close to you. I'm not saying just go and try to pick something off of someone and they're not even doing anything wrong. This is someone, if you think back, you stop, it might be having to do with this blinders on thing. There may be some clues that this, maybe the universe is trying to tell you about this person, and that is part of your downfall at this time, because but you're just brushing things off, and you're not paying attention to what's either being said, how it's being said. I feel like this is someone where you trust them so much that you take their word. You take their word as gold, as bond, and they may be giving you false information. Just be mindful of that, because I feel this is someone who knows what your dreams are. They're close enough to you to know what it is that you really want out of life, and maybe it's not going to help them out if you get what you want, and it could be why they are trying to deter you in certain ways. All right, we are going to end that here. I'm gonna pull I'm gonna pull a message card here for you guys before I end. Give you a little bit of more advice here, or guidance. What else for Sag? What else do they need to know? Ooh, jumped right out. We have Labyrinth. Well, this card comes out so much. Transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration and enlightenment. I feel like some of you don't are so reliant on maybe this other person about your success, and getting bad advice. I feel like getting a bad advice that's not really good for you. Maybe good for them, but not good for you. So just pay attention to everyone around you, and maybe take a moment alone, not with around these other people. Take a moment alone to really think about any of the downfalls that have happened recently, possibly, or even throughout your life, that this person's been with you all this time. And just now I got this feeling that this person is somehow related to incidents in the past where they may have told you something bad about someone you were dating, possibly, or you were in a full-blown relationship with, or maybe that you just liked, and they knew you liked this person, and they told you some bad information about them, and then within a short amount of time, all of a sudden, they're dating them. That's for somebody. Alright, Sag, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe, join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. Oh, tap that bell icon as well for notifications. Have a great week. See you next video.